What's up, guys? Today we're doing volleys. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about volleys. This video, the way I want to do it is I want to begin with basic volley tips. Just that basic over the body volley. I know a lot of you guys, if you're tuning into this video, is because you're struggling on volley. So I'm going to give you some tips just to make you perfect your own volley. Then I was messing around. We cleaned up that side of the river for the fields I'm trying to build over there, and I was taking some long volleys from the other side into the goal. So we're going to talk about the difference between shooting a volley into the goal and then a longer style volley for like a pass or maybe a keeper giving the ball to the midfield. And then to end the video, I want to do some more advanced volleys, maybe some side volleys, some volleys that require a little more technique for those advanced players that want a little bit more. Okay, guys, so here are 3 quick tips to help you with your volley. Tip number 1 is you want to make sure you meet the ball with your plant foot, not only with the foot you're shooting with. So this is one of the biggest mistakes I see younger players do. They kind of get anxious, I don't know, they want to take the shot as soon as possible, and they meet the ball only with the foot they're shooting with. What this does is creates an upward shot. However, if you anticipate where the ball is going to be and you meet it with the plant foot and then you take the shot, this is how you generate a more forward looking volley. It's a more powerful shot, and that's going to take your volley to a whole nother level. The second tip we're going to talk about, and it has to do with the same movement I was doing, is the striking leg. There's various ways to do it. In theory, you can volley with the inside of your foot. It's not as mechanically correct as hitting it with the laces with this striking motion. I like to kind of extend my arm for balance, and your toe needs to be pointing down. Now, you gotta play around with this. A lot of players, when they're getting this motion down, they'll hit the ground and you'll mess up your cleats and it'll hurt your toe, but it is a different movement than shooting. In shooting, you can kind of go to the left a little bit. In volleys, you kind of have to flex from the hip. You can do a little bit of this too, but to get a good shot, I like to just activate the entire leg muscle to get a powerful shot. Okay, and the last little piece of the puzzle is making sure your body is also over the ball. So you can do the first 2 things: put the plant foot next to the ball, really flex your foot, and then if you lean back, it's still going to create an upward shot, and you're going to be out of balance. It's not going to be good. You want to make sure your chest is over the ball, your plant foot is next to it, and your entire leg drives it. So it should look like this. That was a sexy shot. My God! Okay, guys, so as you can tell, we have been making some progress over there in the other fields. I think it was pretty dope when I could see the goal from the other side of the creek. I got pretty hyped, and it gave me an opportunity to practice that longer volley, because although it's a different style of volley, it's still a volley, so I figured I should include it in this tutorial. Where you would use the first volley I showed you, the shot, would just be for shooting. That's the faster the ball can get between your foot to the goal, the more lethal your shot's gonna be, the less reaction time the goalie's gonna have. So a powerful shot is just gonna make you that much more valuable. On the other hand, the other type of volley, if you're a defender, if you're a goalie, and you have the ability to hit the ball from one side of the field and switch it to a forward, maybe running in, or maybe the defense is all the way on this side and you can get somebody into the goal, that makes you that much more valuable. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is examining some more advanced variations of volley. I'm going to be showing you guys two different types of advanced volleys. One of them is the side volley, and the other one is the jumping volley. And even if you already kind of know how to do these, you might want to stay to kind of pick up some little tips along the way. We're going to be doing it from the right side. In theory, if you're receiving the ball from the right, the most mechanically correct way to hit it is with your right foot. If you're receiving it from the left, you're supposed to do it with your left foot, but depending on which one is your strong one, you might just have a better chance of hitting that right-sided volley with your stronger foot. So right now we're going to be examining kind of how you would receive it if you just started soccer. So most people would trap it, take one touch to trap it, one touch to settle it, and one touch to shoot it. So it would look a little bit like this. Okay, so as you can tell, it looks very unprofessional. It takes way too much time. It would give too much time for the defenders to come and stop you and get the ball. It even looks bad, just so many touches to take that shot. The second variation, now that you know how to do the volley, is you take that first touch to trap it, and then immediately you hit it. You don't wait for the ball to settle. You volley it straight like I showed you in the beginning of this video. And this is how this would look. Okay, so that's better. It looks a little better, but at the same time, you're trapping it, then you're kind of waiting for it, and then you're shooting. It's still not as efficient as just hitting it first time. So where the side volley comes in is if you're receiving the ball at a certain angle where you can actually hit it first time, you do a side volley. And this is, before I talk about mechanics, this is how it looks. Okay, so as you can tell, that shot is a lot more lethal, is a lot more powerful. You're not waiting for the defenders to come and get the ball from you. Okay, and obviously with this shot, you're not gonna be as accurate or sometimes even as powerful as you would be with a straight volley. However, just the fact that you can get the shot off first time, it makes it a much better option because defenders aren't gonna deflect, they're not gonna get in the way. If you can get that shot as soon as it comes to you, it's still better than not being able to produce the regular volley. So the differences here, the mechanics, from the first volley that I showed you, you step into the ball and you shoot. This time, the ball's coming over here. So if you're wired the same way and you step into the ball and then you shoot, all of a sudden your hip is stuck. You don't have that motion. Your mechanics are off. So the big tip here is as you step into the ball, you point it towards where you're shooting. So the ball's coming to you, you turn, and all of a sudden it's almost like an elastic that wants to go that way. And when you shoot, you take the shot, you follow through. So again, big step to the left, and you follow through. And the second tip I can give you for this volley is start high and go low. So place, lift your hip up, and then go down. That's gonna guarantee that the shot stays low and driven. Boom! And that's those two tips, along with the basic volley tips that I gave you first, are gonna guarantee that you have a strong, accurate side volley. Okay, and the last variation we're gonna talk about is the jumping volley. I have more detailed volleys. I'm gonna link them here to this video, but just real quick here, it's the same principle. You wanna get to the ball quicker than the defenders. So instead of waiting, like if the ball's bouncing, waiting for it to go down and shoot it, if the defenders are already rushing, what you can do to meet the ball, so hit it more mechanically correct, is jump so that you're in the level of the ball and then taking the swing. So it looks like this. I hit the post, but you get the idea. You still want to do the other tips I showed you. You're just jumping to meet the ball before you shoot it. Okay guys, and that's all for today. Let me know what you would like me to help you on next. Check out my other volley tutorials, my other shooting tutorials, and I'll see you guys next time on Soccer Machine TV.